Good morning, friends. I hope the pranayam practice is getting stabilized. You must be inhaling up to 7 or 8, or you could even now go up to 9 and 10. 10 counts inhalation, 10 counts exhalation. Complete observation on your breathing for at least 10 minutes. This is conscious breathing in order to stabilize a rhythm in your breathing. So, as you develop this stability or a pattern in your breathing of inhalation and exhalation to equal counts, you will start observing that now your mind is only counting and observing. There are no thoughts coming into your mind. You're not thinking of anything else except perhaps whether 10 minutes is over or not. If you are pressed for some other work, some other engagement. Otherwise, your mind is fully focused on this breathing. So you develop the power of concentration. You develop a consistency. You also develop an observation attitude for the mind. The observation, the mind consists of four aspects: that of thinking, that of concentration, that is single pointedness, that of memory, and that of witness state, being a witness. So, all these aspects are working or not working according to the usage, to the extent of its use. So, if you have not been using your single pointedness or the focus, so there is a movement of thoughts, one after the other. Or if you have not been memorizing things or recalling from memory, both are of the same aspect. So if you're not recalling from memory, or you're for if you want something, you immediately go to Google and refer to it instead of recollecting from your own memory. So then that power goes down. So that does not mean to discount in any way Google's treasure of information or anything of the sort. I'm just trying to recall from your own memory, your own past experience, which you want to recollect what had happened or what you had learned at that point of time. So that aspect, the single pointedness, the memory, the thoughts, control of thoughts. So when you're only concentrating on breathing, the number of thoughts get reduced. In fact, after some time, for those 10 minutes, you're not thinking anything else. So this, and then the observer aspect. That observer muscle, which is almost dormant, gets awakened. That is, you start observing your mind, that aspect, the observer aspect, that is called Sakshi Bhava or the witness attitude. That witness attitude of the mind starts observing your mind counting 1 to 10 inhalation, 1 to 10 exhalation, and the rhythm, the gap between the counts, the counts itself, and so it starts getting focused there. And so that observer starts observing your mind doing this activity. So in this way, these four muscles of your brain of your mind. Remember, this is not brain. Brain is a physical aspect, but this mind, which is intangible, but it has a force, it has certain energy. So we are developing the muscles of the mind also. The power of the mind. So we don't call muscles. Muscles are generally gross in nature. So we say power of the mind. Then as this is developing, I just want to give you some tips, because you may be in different states when you are doing or during the day also. Sometimes you may find that you are more emotional. When you're more emotional, the left channel is more active. So how do you reduce or that emotional intensity? You have to curtail it. So how do you do that is, your left hand is on your lap on or and with the palm facing upwards, and your right hand, you point it to the mother earth, that is to the ground, and closing your eyes, bring all that focused attention that you have been practicing in the last few days, that which has developed, that focus or that concentration has developed to whatever extent. Now bring that attention to your left hand, and there on the left side or the left palm, and you deliberately make an intention. May all the energies from the left side get passed through my shoulder into the right hand and into Mother Earth. You express this intention mentally. So you can intend, it's a desire that you express to your own energy body, saying, let all that excess energy, excess emotion, unwanted thoughts or unwanted emotions, the feelings, let it pass through the right hand into Mother Earth. Say this intention thrice in your mind with full focus on what is it that is troubling you. Let that all go into the earth and observe. Now observe your right hand. Shift your observation to the right hand, and you will notice energy flowing from your fingers through the gravitational pull of the earth. It gets absorbed into the earth. Once you feel that now it has stopped, that is, there is no energy flowing into the earth because there was no excess energy on the left hand side, bring your right hand back onto your lap and bring your attention to both hands or to your just on top of your head at the fontanelle bone area, which is that small soft portion in little children. So it's somewhere which in line with your if you find an imaginary line from your medulla oblongata to the top of your head, where that would touch on the head, that would be the fontanelle bone area. It's a circular area, and there just keep your attention there. This is for reducing the excess energy of the left channel. Now, if the right channel is overactive, you feel hyper, that is, this you are just moving from this place to that, this room to that room, this desk to that desk, and you're overactive and you're not able to control yourself, you're not able to sit in one place, then you need to throw off that excess energy from the right side. You don't want it. So how do you do that? Keep the right hand on the lap, on the palm facing upwards, and the left hand bend it at the shoulder, at the elbows, pointing with the palm pointing to the sky. And here close your eyes and set the intention. May all the excess energy, the overactivity, the hyperactivity, all that get absorbed into the ether. Let it pass through my left hand and through my fingers into the earth, ether. You can even push your hand a little bit up into the sky and feel the energy move through your fingers into the ether, because the action oriented energy being light, it can go only upwards. So you have to push it into the air. So it goes automatically the moment you set your intention. Where there's intention, attention is there, and where there is attention, energy flows. And when the attention goes to the top of your fingers, the energy flows outside the body. And once you realize that energy flow has more or less stopped at the fingertips, bring your hand back onto the lap and then breathe normally with your attention at the fontanel bone area. It's called Sahasrara or crown chakra. So in this way, we balance the left side and the right side energies. And by the way, I just thought of clarifying yesterday's my remarks on the video regarding so many crows in the which was picturized, although which was mismatched to the words, why it was affecting contradictorily. But here, although it was affecting contradictorily, it revealed something this morning to me, that I thought it was from the area of Japan area. I think it is maybe a number of dead people, because they were crows. Crows represents our ancestors. And so a number of people who had died during the First World War, or because of that the nuclear bomb blasts, Hiroshima, Nagasaki. So a lot of probably those ancestors are taking rebirth, or at least revisiting. They revisited. That's why they were in such swarms, and they were all intermingling with each other, and sort of creating a little bit of a chaotic condition there. Means overexcited, maybe over this. So although to us it was disturbing, but then they perhaps maybe taking birth, or there's something going on there. So that was the revelation that came to me this morning when I woke up. So sometimes the phrase which we say, sleep over it, it reveals certain things. See you later. Thank you so much.